Hi guys, that's me, Robbie, and I'm back with another English idiomatic expression. And today, let's look at the following phrase. I would have thought. And this phrase, even though it might seem a little bit more difficult and complicated, more complex in terms of grammar and tenses used in that phrase, I would have thought, don't let the appearances fool you, please, because in essence, that phrase is actually very simple. All you need to know is that the words are arranged that particular way. I would have thought, and please don't try to analyze it. Don't try to think of what tense is actually used in that phrase and why it's said a certain way. Don't analyze. Analysis is going to kill your fluency, because the more you analyze, the more you try to structure your knowledge, the more prone you become to analyzing your speech as you speak, therefore making it more hesitating, and you run the risk of getting stuck for words, because all you'll start doing is just analyzing your speech and preparing it in your head and thinking about, should I say it this way, should I say it that way, maybe this tense is the proper one to use, and things like that. So don't analyze, just take it for what it is. I would have thought, and here's how you can use this phrase. It's basically the same way. It's another way of saying I would think, and it's used in situations when you find out that something you believed in isn't actually the case. And then you say, wow, I didn't know that. I would think that this or that particular thing happened that way, but it actually turns out to be quite the opposite, So you can replace that I would think with I would have thought, It sounds a bit smarter, more intelligent, fancier, whatever, but I don't use it for that reason. I just use it because native speakers use that phrase, I would have thought, So if you want to sound like native English speaker, start using that phrase whenever you find out that something isn't as you thought it is. And here's an example. Say, for instance, Amazon.com, one of the biggest, well, it's not one of the biggest, it's the biggest book online retail outlets on the world. And nowadays you can buy just about anything on Amazon, but it started out as a bookstore, right? And then it actually rings true with me personally, because I didn't know even a few years ago that those sellers on Amazon are individual sellers. It's not all Amazon themselves. That's basically anyone can become a seller on Amazon and sell their goods, their products there. And if I go back to the point in time where I found it out, I probably had a conversation with someone, and then that person pointed out to me that those Amazon sellers are just like eBay sellers. And then my response would have been, wow, I would have thought that it's all Amazon selling all those products on their website. I didn't know that it was operating the same way eBay operates. So here's a typical example. I would have thought that it happens a certain way, but actually it happens in quite another way, So I would have thought begins a sentence where you explain what you thought, what you believed, and that it was different to what you know now. Okay, my friends, start using that phrase, I would have thought, whenever you find out that your old beliefs were actually wrong. And please don't question the grammar in this particular phrase. Don't ask questions why it's said this way. I would have thought. Why can't I just say I would think, or I thought, or whatever? Don't question, because the more you analyze, the worse your fluency becomes, because analysis actually facilitates speech preparation in your head, but that's actually what you want to eradicate, to facilitate your fluency. To be fluent, you've got to speak automatically, and you just have to memorize that phrase, I would have thought, without trying to figure out why you have to say that thing this way. I would have thought. Just use it, and you'll see your fluency improve in no time, my friends. Okay, thanks for watching this video, and see you soon again in another video. Bye!